All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this little video here. So, what this is gonna be is I'm gonna unbox this thing and just use this opportunity to talk about like everything in here and just how much I think this project is so fucking cool. Um, just taking yet another opportunity to talk endlessly about Omni basic intention because it's just what I love to do apparently. So for those of you that clicked on this video and you have no idea what the hell this is, um, Skin Tension is this experimental band from Nashville, and popped onto the scene. I don't know, about like 2019 maybe, roughly. I would, if I remember correctly, with really just bizarre, like free jazz, brutal prog, harsh noise stuff that caught a bunch of people's attention. And then they caught my attention in 2021 when they came out with Machinic Impulses, I have no idea, of the Hyperreal, which was this crazy ass project that was just so like intense and like passionate that I just had to really fuck with it. And I was like, holy shit, okay, this band is onto something. I didn't know what they were onto, but they were onto something. They were onto this. This is 27 hours of the craziest shit I've ever heard. And at first I thought like, okay, well, I'm never gonna listen to this. This is insane. But a bunch of my friends and I were kind of going back and forth about this thing and how fucking insane it is. And what I did was I was like, okay, if I'm ever gonna listen to this, I'm gonna have to turn it into like a thing, right? So I opened a little Discord server with, I think at the time it was just like two of my buddies, and I opened some channels so we could talk about what we're listening to, and hopefully have some kind of like tiny little just ritual, going on, listen to this thing and talking about our thoughts and feelings and hopefully making it somewhere into the record. But then, I put it on. I was like, holy shit, wait, this is sick. And I got like a bunch more of my friends in there, and suddenly the server was just full of people, and there were just like actually a bunch of people really started enjoying this bizarre, like incomprehensible project. And yeah, it was kind of like a magical moment for me suddenly, just after the first couple of tracks, just having this entire like massive, like over a day long collection of music in front of me. And I just barreled through it, and a bunch of my friends did at the time as well. We all collected our thoughts at some point. The actual band joined in, and this little community formed, and everybody was just raving about this project like every fucking day. The community is still actually active. And so before I open this, because obviously that's why I'm here, I want to say two things. First of all, if you want to read my actual thoughts on this, I have a track by track thoughts review thing, as well as just an overview over this, on my Radio Music page, which is kind of what I use to catalog music. The website has downsides, I'll say that, especially some of the people on it, but it's good for cataloging, and so I have it there. I have a ranking of all the sides as well, and just everything, and trying to wrap my head around this thing while writing was a challenge, but I tried, and I think Josh, who's the drummer on this, said it was quote unquote spot on. So make of that what you will. And then another thing is this community is still active. So if you wanna get any Skin Tension news and just chat about extreme music and talk to the band members or whatever, I put a link in this in the comments. It's a small community. It's gonna stay small, I think. I don't imagine this video is gonna get any views, so it's just an open invitation if you wanna, if you wanna listen as well. If you're looking at this and you think, holy shit, what is this? I need to check this out. Just come on over, share your thoughts. And there's gonna be plenty of people that can tell you all the lore and weird shit that we've accumulated over, I think it's over a year now that this thing is, it must be much over a year, I think, right? So those are the two things. Come join if you want, read my stuff, and let's just fucking get into this thing. So this is maybe, without any kind of exaggeration, the most radical piece of art that I have witnessed over the last many years of being a music nerd online, and just endlessly kind of scarring for new, exciting music. Because, like, being honest with you, listening to so much music every day, oh shit, there's other stuff in here as well. Listening to so much every day, it's rare for something to come along and be truly exciting. And this thing that I'm about to hopefully be able to showcase a little bit, this is like what no boundaries sound like. This is the most unhinged shit ever. And the idea of it was just so insane and such a pure expression that I was like, okay, what? Oh god, I should have gotten like something to hold my camera, I guess. Alright, here we go. Holy shit, look at this thing. So, when one of my friends saw a photo of this before it arrived here, they said it looks like a limited edition coffin, which is a very interesting description, and I think it fits better than they might have even thought. This is so. What I fucking love is how they were able to like integrate some of the art on this. And be able to place it here. This is fucking incredible. Like, holy shit. Yeah, this cover is on my mind a lot. It's as dense and evocative as the music, and it's one of those things that the more you stare at it, the more you try to like make out all the little like things going on, the more it just kind of drives you insane. And I think the music is similar. So yeah, but before I get to this bad boy, I actually got these here as well, so I'll just include these nice little cassettes here. Just, we're thrown in kind of as a bonus. I guess they were still laying around. As you can see, well, this is not Skin Tension proper. This is Spintria, which is like just yet another like free improvisational extreme kind of project, and I actually really dig this thing, so I'm glad to have it here. It's really cool. It looks like you're taking like a walk at night and you found some very ominous shit and you don't know if you're gonna get away alive again. Kind of. That's the vibe that this gives me, and it's it's fitting, I think. It's quite fitting. If you're into Skin Tension, no fucking way you're not gonna love this too. So this is cool. And then got this. Hell fucking yes. Hell yeah, baby. Shinic Impulses. So this is how I actually got into the band. This is a much shorter, much more digestible project from them, and it fucking rips. This thing whips ass. Like, oh my god. So I'm just really happy. I like the colors going on here. These are really fucking sick. So yeah, this is a 2021 project that first caught my attention. One of my friends showed it to me, and it was just dead on. And it was like, holy fuck. So yeah, probably listen to this first. If you ever want to listen to this band, this is probably where you start. Don't start here. Unless you have just the most massive balls. Like, on the planet. But yeah, so that's cool. Thank you, Josh, for including this for me. That's very nice. Put them over there for a bit. Okay, so it's time to crack open this bad boy. some stuff going on here. Oh man, I just love what they did with like the band name itself here. It's so sick. It's yeah, God, just the sickest drawing ever. And there you have it, Omni. There it is. And just I don't know. I feel like the whole like metallic thing going on here just fits like so well. Okay, let's go. Oh man, I feel like I'm opening some kind of tomb. Christ. Oh hell yeah. This is so sick. Oh my god, and it's got the track list here. That's so cool. And you just have some of them are like these massive slabs, like Night Approaches here. This one. God, you can't even see it. Yeah, there. Night Approaches Q, which is actually my favorite side. It's the one that I feel like out of everything stands out by itself. Maybe the most, I would say. And you just have all these. Come on, focus. Fuck you, camera. Yeah, God, I could talk about these songs forever, but I already did. So you can just read that if you want. Yeah, man. Shout out to all the collaborators on this as well. There's plenty of people joining in with just absolutely like alien instrumentation and wacko ideas and just so much passion for extreme music. It's so cool. God, it's okay. Also, actually, this includes not just the album, but since there's only a few copies here, and they still had a bunch of stuff to get rid of, it's actually part of the art wall in the studio where this was made. So actually, a piece of the studio is in this, which is just so fucking sick. I'm just I'm glad they found some kind of use for it. Oh look, this is some shit that I draw in college when I'm bored, but on a much higher level than me. So that's sick. Actually, I'm really curious. Okay, let me just. So, oh shit! Will you look at that? So I managed to. Fuck, goddamn it! I should have thought this out. Well, as you can see, if I could place my camera in some kind of logical and stable way here, which I'm trying. Okay, this is once again a piece of the art. It's very rolled up. I have to somehow let me put this in a book or something. Place it somewhere where it will, not be so so reluctant to planarity, I guess. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, just gonna only like 3 copies of this exist. So this only goes to like their most I guess ravenous fans. And I think it's cool that the studio, instead of just going to waste, is going to those couple people. I think it's a nice idea. And here we have the holy shit, this is overwhelming to look at. Yeah, just a collage of some of the creative process of this thing. There's actually a whole ass like log of Josh talking about like the creation of every track, specifically all the gear that they used, personal background, stories, and whatever. So to decipher some of these things, I'm probably gonna go back and look again at all the insight he gave there. But just as it is, I think this is like a suitable representation of what I assume to be a very chaotic creative process. So that's just sick. Come on, focus, please. Yeah, this is clean tension with no compromises. That's exactly what I was saying. This is what no boundaries sound like, and I love that sound. And I'm just so glad that I'm not alone as well. Plenty of people really loving this thing. So yeah, this is kind of their mission statement for this. I can't speak. Their mission statement for this thing, which I'm quite familiar with at this point, but here it is if you want to read for yourself. That's just sick. That's so cool. Yeah, just a massive, what they call a hyper mixtape almost. And this is some of the stuff that went into it. There's so much more too. So much more. God, that's yeah. That looks suitably chaotic, I say. Yeah. So this is a little quote from Ed here, just talking more about the creative process and how, excuse the pun, but like omnivorous their recording process was. They really threw everything into this. Everything was a sound source. Live shows were a sound source. Practices were. And sometimes you hear just the raw thing, if it's good enough, if it's fitting enough, if it makes sense in the place in the album. Sometimes you hear like really bizarrely edited stuff. There's sound collage going on, field recordings even. There's a fucking owl showing up, which also has it's just an interesting character in this thing. And obviously these fucking crazy things. Just so much like thrown at just the canvas here. It's a beauty to behold, honestly. Calling this album beautiful is always a little weird. But yeah, so here it is. We always had this inside joke about the skin box. And there it is. There's a fucking skin box in my hands right now. So yeah, this is one of those projects of people just committing fully to this idea that they had that might sound like a joke at first, might sound unserious at first. But then you fucking commit, and the results are, God. So I know 2 people that actually said this is their album of the year that year, which is just crazy to imagine from you. Such a thing, and it has that appeal. It's just it's inspiring. It's actually, just something to think about. I guess just commit to your wildest fantasies. I guess sometimes it works. So yeah, this is, oh my god, I love the lettering. This is so cool. And here you have the track list again on every little cassette. That rocks. And the back. I love this B. Wow. I wonder what, type font this is. But I guess I shouldn't, I don't know, I shouldn't be nerding out about that in this video. Yeah, I guess I could go through just everything here. Maybe I'll do a montage of holding everything up just once. Oh no, I think this is a little. Oh shit. Yeah, this one didn't do very well in transit. Oh, that's fine. Cause these were just on top, while everything else had some of this going on. Yeah, wow. The fucking. Yeah, so the rainbow. There's actually a shoegaze song on, I think it was this side, which I think is a great little Easter egg. Now, there's so many stories behind these as well. If you want to read the story behind Onkyo's survival rate, check out, Josh's channel in the server. I think about that sometimes. Necro Jazz. I don't know why I'm flipping through this in a random order, as if they didn't design one. But I guess that's just what I'm doing. G. Oh, this one is sick. But yeah, so one of my friends who was listening to this wasn't even like super into experimental or harsh or free improv. And even that dude liked The River. So this one's special. This one just has something. It's a quite unique piece, even just in Omni itself. Awesome. I'm just flipping through these again, kind of, unlocking all my memories of listening to this thing again. Listened to this in, I think, about 5 days. It was a very hectic time in my life. I had to, a lot of just medical appointments and stuff, and trying to get stuff in order. I think it was around exam time even as well. And somehow, what was soothing my mind at the time was just insane, mindless noise in my ears 24/7. Like, I woke up and put this thing on, and it was basically what was just in my ears that day. And it's nice. Sometimes what you need in your life is just the most gnarly shit imaginable. Hell yeah, dude. Sick. Ah, man, Spiral Staircase, that was a banger. Just there's no order here. Oh no. Ugh. Oh, this one is another one of my favorites for sure. Especially Intercolumnation Tunnel. That shit is kind of unbelievable. I'm not gonna lie. It's so incredibly sick. Oh hell yeah, my favorite. Sick, dude, cool. And this one is nuts too. Yeah, this is where the project goes even lefter field. That's I don't think that's how it works, but yeah, around this time things get very abstract and incomprehensible, kind of. These are very difficult to describe. I tried my best still, but yeah. God, Violet Geometry 2 is so sick. Man, just love this album. This album is cool. Rarely does an album stay on my mind as much as this. This one is bizarre. Like this one is just, one of those things that you hear it for the first time and you're like, oh, I cannot compare this to anything I've ever heard in my life. These are just sounds. I'm experiencing sounds right now, and it's kind of great. Despite that, this record still has this weird grip on my soul, just emotionally speaking. That few things achieved, honestly. And doing that while also being this all-encompassing and just incomprehensible is just an incredible achievement. This one is a very apt title, just Harm. They knew what they wanted to do, fucking did it. The end. Hell fucking yeah. So that's all of them now, kind of just here. I'll get some order into this and clean up and whatever. But that's the box. That's Omni, right there. That's everything. So yeah, I hope this was some insight into what this looks like. I just kind of ranted endlessly about things for a bit, but I hope that's fine. So yeah, a shout out to the 3 people that have this. There's 4 of these in existence right now. One of them is just in possession of, Josh and Ed themselves. I think Ed is building some kind of official altar for this, whatever that means, but cool. Go ahead. I want to see what that's all about. And the other 3 are going to fans, or have gone to fans. So one of them is obviously here. This one. One has gone to an unnamed homie in Montana. Whoever that is, I hope you're having a good time with this thing. And the other one, the last one of the 4, I want to mention, has gone to my friend Kelvin, who's an ambient artist. Check out Macaque Sauna on Spotify. Just a little shout out, just a little plug for my friend. It's actually really sick. They put out an album this year. It's called Balance, and I think it's really cool. I think it's their best work yet, and it's actually popping off a little bit. It's released on Cyan Sun, a label another friend owns. So that's cool. So they have one as well, and I know how much they love this thing. So I'm just glad that this is in the hands of people who, just care so much about this. I wish there was more. I wish there was a couple more copies, because I can definitely. I mean, I just know people that would fucking love having one of these, but it is what it is at this point. Just glad I have one. you know, and I was hopefully able to, you know, show you some of how fucking cool this is. Um, so yeah, I'm not sure how to end this video. Just, you know, go listen to Skin Tension. You know, support weird art and be yourself. And then that's kind of all I have to say. Goodbye.